You know, what really makes New Orleans so completely unique is really all the influences that have come together to make it. Of course, the Native Americans, a lot of different tribes used the river right here as a portage to the sea. There's Lake Pontchartrain, a lot of movement there. Of course, the French obviously ran the place for a long time. You've got Spanish influences, German influences, several other European nations. You've got the Acadians, came down from Canada, more French, but a little bit different. And then, of course, a lot of Africans moved through this area, of course, almost all of them as slaves. And because of that, you've got a melting pot that's unlike anything else in America. And it's very, very much part of the river, what was going up the river and what was going down the river, all met here. We'll see other places up north where that happened, but never more than it did in New Orleans. Of course, the effects of that are still felt here today. Millions of people come here every year just to eat and drink and listen to the music. Of course, this area had a real bad bout of weather a couple of years ago, but there's not a whole lot of evidence of that. The place looks great, tastes great, sounds great. Ooh, a riverboat. I take Magazine Street and soon find myself answering the siren song of a tiny gelateria. Grabbing my handy cam, I dive in to face dozens of homemade gelatos, from classics like stracciatella and tiramisu to exotic concoctions like passion fruit caramel and strawberry balsamic black pepper. Even more compelling, however, is the story of the young owners, one of which bears a curious moniker. Do people give you a hard time when they find out your name's Katrina?
A little bit.
Yeah? Get out of town, we don't want you here?
Change your name, you know, that kind of thing.
So you got here literally right before the storm.
We hadn't finished unpacking before we evacuated.
And how long were you gone?
We were gone until January. We came back in January and found this building for sale, and it's in our neighborhood. And part of what we wanted to do was, we had always wanted a place we could walk to for ice cream. And so when we said we were going to open up a gelateria, we said we were going to do it in our neighborhood. So that's what we did. We worked on it. It took us a little over a year to get open, and we've been open for 7 weeks.
7 weeks. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's excellent.
Look what Le Chat drug in.
This is good espresso.
A French guy says your espresso is good. What did you get, Bobby?
I got the Indonesian cinnamon.
Indonesian cinnamon.
Delightful.
Which is actual cinnamon and not just cashew.
I usually only eat Vietnamese cinnamon, but in this case I made an exception.
Because you said before we left
delightful.
that you were not going to touch anything that was cinnamon that wasn't Vietnamese.
Absolutely.
Or Vietnamese. I don't remember. Was it Vietnamese or Vietnamese?
Vietnamese.
Because you know they don't grow any cinnamon in Vienna.